My husband said he married the wrong woman, so I asked him one question that changed everything. I came home early from work when I heard voices coming from the backyard. When I took a peek, I saw my husband and his best friend Carlo drinking and chatting. Just as I was about to join them, I heard my husband say in a low, tired voice, "I think about what my life would have been if I just left and married her instead. Sometimes I wonder if I made the wrong choice." My heart shattered. 18 years together and 2 kids. All this time I thought we were solid, and now he's out there telling Carlo he wished he picked someone else? Suddenly I was restless. I couldn't sleep that night, or the night after that. I couldn't stop wondering, when did it start? What did I do wrong? I started looking at myself in front of the mirror, tearing myself apart. Was it the wrinkles around my eyes, the stretch marks from the kids I gave him, the gray hair, the surgical scars from the kidney I gave to him? Maybe it was everything combined. I wondered if she was younger, prettier, more exciting. I watched him across the dinner table and wondered if he was picturing something else. I watched him pull out his phone and wondered if he was texting her, telling her he missed her. After 3 weeks of getting lost in my own head, I was exhausted. I knew I couldn't live like this anymore. I needed to know more about her. So I went to his best friend Carlo. I showed up to his house and did my best to hold back tears. But the moment he opened the door, I fell apart. He brought me to the living room while his wife went into the kitchen to grab something to help me calm down. "Tell me the truth, did he cheat on me?" I asked once I was calm enough. Carlo looked at me like he wasn't sure how to answer. "You should talk to your husband about this," he said. "Name," I interrupted him. "That's all I want." Carlo's wife nodded at him. He sighed a long, deep sigh, then said it. "Sophie." I went straight home and waited until my husband was busy in the shower before grabbing his phone. I scrolled through old emails and texts and found nothing. But when I pulled up an old work calendar, I found it. Sophie. Lunch meetings with Sophie. Coffee with Sophie. Dinners with Sophie. Business trips and hotels with Sophie. Beautiful blonde marketing director Sophie. I wanted to see her. I drove to her office that same day, parked across the street, trying to see what it was that my husband saw. I went back the next day, and the next, losing my mind trying to figure it out, and I eventually did. One afternoon, instead of walking inside the office building, Sophie walked straight toward my car and tapped on the window. "Hi, wanna talk?" We sat in a coffee shop 2 blocks down, just staring at each other. "I'm Jay's wife," I said. She nodded. "I know. I recognized the car. He took it to work sometimes. Then you know why I'm here. Why I went looking for you. Why I've been such a mess." I bit back tears. She nodded again, but this time her face looked sad, almost regretful. "Yeah," she said quietly. "I do. It lasted 4 months. He was the one who ended it. I wanted to mean more to him, but he told me he couldn't do it, because every time he looked at me, he remembered he was destroying everything he already had at home. A loving wife, kids, a home they built together." "Then why? Why did he take you on those dates? Why did he fall in love with you? Why'd he do this to me? Tell me," I shouted. Everyone in the coffee shop stared at us. She stood up and looked at me calmly. "I don't know. All I can say is, I'm not a threat to you. I never was, because at the end of the day, he chose you." She walked off, leaving me there feeling even worse. At home, I finally confronted him. That night, I told him everything. The overhearing, the weeks of watching her, the conversation. He stared at me silently for a while. Then I asked the question that had been eating at me on the inside. "If she came back tomorrow and wanted you, would you go?" That was the first time he broke down sobbing in front of me. "I'm so sorry. I was selfish," he said. "I felt invisible. She made me feel like I mattered. It was never about her being better than you. It was about me being weak." He wiped his face, took my hands in his, and said with full confidence, "I wouldn't go back to her." But as he said it, his eyes shifted, slightly to the left, the thing he had no clue he did every time he lied.